Hi, good day. Our topic for today is about compound interest. What is a compound interest? Compound interest or compounding interest is the interest on a loan or deposit calculated based on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest from previous periods. It is thought to have originated in 17th century at Italy. Compound interest can be thought of as interest on interest and will make a sum grow at a faster rate than simple interest. Now, let us tell you a little bit of a story.
Not a very long time ago, Annie was living at a very comfortable and peaceful life. Not until her parents died in a plane crash traveling to Hawaii back in 2001. Since then, she became an orphan and stayed at her Aunt Matilda and Uncle Vladimir's house. She asked her aunt if she can lend some money to buy the lot that her parents sold before so that it could become an income-generating asset and continuously sustain her life. The problem is, she is choosing between crop planting or livestock raising. When she decided to make her farm into crops land, it will cost her 1,460,000 pesos, while the livestock raising will cost 1,452,000 pesos. However, any of the choice has the anticipated maintenance costs amounting to as follows. For the livestock raising, 60,000 pesos at the end of the 5th year and 80,000 pesos at the end of the 10th year. While for crop planting, 152,000 pesos at the end of the 9th year. But either of the two, it will surely generate income if the business will be handled smoothly. If Annie earns a 7.5 return to capital, which choice should she pick? How much savings will be accumulated if she will choose the more economical farming business?
For the cash flow, at 0 year given the original cost, which is 1,460,000 pesos, at the end of the 5th year, there will be a maintenance cost of 60,000 pesos, and at the end of the 10th year, it will amount to 80,000 pesos. And from the cash flow, we will get the equation A equal to 1,460,000 pesos plus P sub 1 plus P sub 2. Given the formula for present worth, which is equal to future worth divided by the quantity of 1 plus the interest raised to the given number of years, we can now solve the present worth of 60,000 pesos and 80,000 pesos in order to get the total present cost for livestock raising. Substituting all the given values, P sub 1 is equal to 60,000 all over the quantity of 1 plus 0.075 raised to 5. P sub 1 will be equal to 41,793 pesos and 52 centavos. For P sub 2, 80,000 all over the quantity of 1 plus 0.075 raised to 10, and P sub 2 will be equal to 38,815 pesos and 51 centavos. A is equal to 1,460,000 plus 41,793.52 plus 38,815.51, and the total present cost for livestock raising will be 1,540,609 pesos and 3 centavos. The cash flow for crop planting at 0 year given the original cost, which is 1,452,000, and at the end of the 9th year, there will be a maintenance cost of 152,000. From the cash flow, the equation will be 1,452,000 plus P sub 3. Substituting all the given values, P sub 3 is equal to 152,000 all over the quantity of 1 plus 0.075 raised to 9. And P sub 3 will be equal to 79,280.69. Substituting the value of P sub 3, B is equal to 1,452,000 plus 79,280.69. And the total cost for crop planting will be 1,531,280.69. Getting the difference of the total present cost of livestock raising and crop planting, we will get a total savings of 9,328.34. Therefore, crop planting is more economical by 9,328 pesos and 34 centavos than livestock raising.
Since she chooses to do planting different crops, her cousins become interested and they try to invest at Annie's farming idea. They start investing 100,000 pesos today, and that is to be paid in 5 years in one lump sum at 12% compounded annually. With the rate of inflation at 4% compounded annually, how much profit will they get from Annie if realized over the 5-year period?
Given the present worth of 100,000 pesos, number of years which is 5, an interest of 12% compounded annually, and an inflation rate of 4% compounded annually. Using the formula of future worth, which is equal to present worth, multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus the interest raised to the given number of years, we can get a total future worth of 176,234 pesos and 17 centavos. Next, we will solve for the equivalent future amount given the inflation rate of 4%. P is equal to F all over the quantity of 1 plus I raised to N. And substituting all the given values, P is equal to 176,234.17 all over the quantity of 1 plus 0.04 raised to 5. P will be equal to 144,851.64. Solving for the profit equal to future worth, which is 144,851.64, minus the present worth of 100,000, they can get a total profit of 44,851.64 centavos from Annie.
But having this mindset does not mean full support for Annie's new parents. They gave her a lot of hard times when she was with them because they only thought that Annie is just a financial burden for them. They don't believe wholeheartedly that Annie will make it through the agriculture business because for them, she is just a pretty face and a girl that was rich and incapable of doing great things. They just let her and gave Annie 25,000 pesos due in 1 year and 75,000 pesos due in 4 years. Although she knew that her parents saved her a lot of money so that it could be useful at times like this, she agrees to pay 50,000 pesos today from the stuff that she sells at a lower price and the rest of the balance in 2 years. How much must she pay at the end of 2 years if the money is worth 5% compounded semi-annually?
For the cash flow at 0 year, Annie paid 50,000 pesos. At the end of the first year, the future worth is 25,000 pesos. And at the 4th year, the future worth is equal to 75,000 pesos. From the cash flow, the equation will be 50,000 plus P sub 3 equal to P sub 1 plus P sub 2. Solving for the interest rate annually, we are going to equate the effective rate of the annual interest and the effective rate of semi-annual interest. Quantity of 1 plus I minus 1 is equal to the quantity of 1 minus 0.05 all over 2 raised to 2 minus 1. And I will be equal to 0.0506. P is equal to F all over the quantity of 1 plus I raised to N, and substituting all the given values, P sub 1 will be equal to 25,000 all over the quantity of 1 plus 0.0506, and P sub 1 will be equal to 23,795 pesos and 93 centavos. For P sub 2, substituting all the given values, 75,000 all over the quantity of 1 plus 0.0506 raised to 4. and P sub 2 will be equal to 61,561.85. For P sub 3, which is equal to P all over the quantity of 1 plus 0.0506 raised to 2, it is equal to 0.91P. Substituting all values in the equation that we get from the cash flow, 50,000 plus 0.91P is equal to 23,795.93 plus 61,561.85. And the present worth will be equal to 39,026 pesos 25 centavos.
As time passes by, her business is surviving at a very good state. Annie plans to purchase another piece of land and to acquire farming machineries and a multi-purpose barn. However, since the barn is not an immediate requirement, she is considering whether should she purchase the land and put up a barn and buy the machineries now or defer this action for 3 years. The current costs are as follows. The land costs 800,000 pesos while machineries and barn cost 12 million pesos. The purchase price of the land and the cost of the barn and farming machineries are expected to appreciate at the rate of 15% and 4% per annum respectively. What will be the total cost of the land structure 3 years hence?
Given the cost of land equal to 800,000 pesos with an interest rate of 15% per annum, the cost for machineries and barn, which is equal to 12 million with an interest rate of 4% per annum, and the number of years, which is 3. Solving for the future worth of the land, f sub 1 is equal to 800,000 multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.15 raised to 3, which is equal to 1,216,700. Solving for the future worth of the machineries and barn, f sub 2 is equal to 12 million multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.04 raised to 3, which is equal to 13,498,368. The total cost of the land structure will be solved by adding the future worth of the land and the machineries and barn. So the total cost will be 14,715,068 pesos.
Because of too much calamities happening in the Philippines, her business declined and does not produce enough profit for her. So, she contemplates in retiring an existing machine at the end of 2006 so that her farming business would run back normally and recover to its full profit earning potential again. The new machine to replace the existing one will have an estimated cost of 400,000 pesos. This expense will be partially defrayed by sale of the old machine as a scrap for 30,000 pesos. To accumulate the balance of the required capital, she will deposit the following sum in her account, earning an interest of 5% compounded quarterly. 60,000 pesos at the end of 2003, 60,000 pesos at the end of 2004, and 80,000 pesos at the end of 2005. How much cash disbursement will be necessary at the end of 2006 to purchase the new machine?
Given the estimated cost of 400,000 pesos and the scrap value of the old machine, which is equal to 30,000 pesos, we will be getting the difference between the two values stated, which is equal to 370,000 pesos. And based on the cash flow, we will get an equation of P plus F sub 1 plus F sub 2 plus F sub 3 plus 30,000 equal to 400,000. F is equal to P times the quantity of 1 plus I raised to n, and substituting all the given values, F sub 1 will be equal to 60,000 multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.05 all over 4 raised to 4 times 3. And the F sub 1 will be equal to 69,645 pesos and 27 centavos. For F sub 2, substituting all the given values, F sub 2 is equal to 60,000 multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.05 all over 4 raised to 4 times 2. and the F sub 2 will be equal to 66,269 pesos and 16 centavos. For F sub 3, substituting all the given values, F sub 3 is equal to 80,000 multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.05 all over 4 raised to 4 times 1. And F sub 3 will be equal to 84,075.63. Substituting the F sub 1, F sub 2, and F sub 3 to the equation from the cash flow, P plus 69,645.27 plus 30,000 plus 66,269.17 plus 84,075.63 equal to 400,000, the cash disbursement will be 150,009 pesos and 94 centavos.
Never did she fully know her parents accumulated an amount in the bank just for her future, so that when an unfortunate time comes, she will at least be much more secured financially. The bank told Annie that Matilda got all the money back in late 2001 after her parents died. With all this information, she burst into tears knowing that it took her a hard time just to gain the trust, support, and approval of her Aunt Matilda and Uncle Vladimir. She felt betrayed knowing that her parents established a fund starting at 1995 with the following recorded deposits and withdrawals. A deposit of 40,000 pesos on January 1, 1995, a deposit of 80,000 pesos on January 1, 1997, a withdrawal of 12,000 pesos on July 1, 1997, a deposit of 64,000 pesos on July 1, 1998, and a withdrawal of 48,000 pesos on January 1, 1999. Their fund earned an interest at the rate of 3.5% compounded semi-annually until the end of 1997. At that date, the interest was augmented to 4% compounded semi-annually. So, she is wondering what will be the principal in the fund at the end of 2001 when all her money was got by her aunt.
Based on the cash flow, the deposits are 40,000 pesos, 80,000 pesos, and 64,000 pesos. And the withdrawals are 12,000 pesos and 48,000 pesos. Let F is equal to principal at the end of 2001. Given the formula of future worth equal to the present worth multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus the interest raised to the number of years given, F is equal to F sub 1 plus F sub 2 plus F sub 3 minus F sub 4 minus F sub 5, which is based on the cash flow. For F sub 1, substituting all the given values, which is equal to 40,000 multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.035 all over 2 raised to 2 times 6. F sub 1 will be equal to 49,257 pesos and 57 centavos. For F sub 2, substituting all the given values, which is equal to 80,000 multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.035 all over 2 raised to 2 times 4. F sub 2 will be equal to 91,910 pesos and 54 centavos. For F sub 3, substituting all the given values, which is equal to 64,000 multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.04 all over 2 raised to 5. F sub 3 will be equal to 70,661 pesos and 17 centavos. For F sub 4, 48,000 multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.04 all over 2 raised to 2 times 2, F sub 4 will be equal to 51,956 pesos and 74 centavos. F sub 5 is equal to 12,000 multiplied by the quantity of 1 plus 0.035 all over 2 raised to 7. And F sub 5 will be equal to 13,549 pesos and 47 centavos. Substituting all the values that we got, F will be equal to 146,323 pesos and 8 centavos.
Yay!
After knowing all of these, since Annie is now capable, she decided to leave her Aunt Matilda and Uncle Vladimir. She still thanked them for letting her stay and lending her some money, even though she experienced the harshness this world could ever give right from the people closer to her heart. To make everything equal, she insisted that she will not going to pay the remaining balance from the money she borrowed because the amount of money they have got are more than enough to cover it all. She soon gets her own mansion near the farm and she lived happily ever after.
언제나 같은 꿈에 낯선 얼굴을 하고 멈춰진 시간 속에 너와 마주쳤던 나 조금 두려웠나 봐. 영원히 꿈일까 봐. 이제 눈을 떠도